Lockie's not too well this morning. He looks really bad, shaking and everything, so...
The Anbrai Dakra.
No sign of life out of him this morning, then?
Nah, he's not well. Not well at all. Not good.
And skipper Bryce has lost his deckhand.
Sick. God, just woke up in cold sweats. Just my whole body just feels... Oh, I just feel
Lockie's come down with a stomach bug.
So, thought it's better to have a rest and not wear himself out, so then he'll be stuffed for any longer period of time.
Bryce hired Lockie in a desperate bid.
When you're working by yourself, you're doing the equivalent work for two people, really. Just trying to drive the boat, do this, do that. It's a lot harder, way harder. 10 times harder.
The greenhorn skipper is right back to where he started.
Last thing I want is my first year as a fisherman to be my last year as a fisherman as well. But at the moment, just really struggling through it.
Hey!
This time,
That's what I done.
deckhand Maka's monumental blunder
Didn't use your f***ing brains.
threatens to sink his skipper's career.
So your whole box and dice, your life is out the door, finished. Go and find another job doing something else.
It's going in, but it's like I'm pushing a square quick for a round hole.
An engine misfire on board the Corrado
If we have a problem here, we might not make it on any time.
puts Jay and his nephews at risk of missing their buyer's deadline.
We'll have to get out of here because that storm's coming.
And greenhorn Bryce is in for the fight of his life
Oh, wind's blowing 45, 50 knots. It's having a big crack.
against the mother of all storms.
This I can't see.
Bruny Island, southern Tasmania.
Two little flappers. Two lobsters is better than no lobsters. Take the good with the bad. At the moment, it's just a lot of bad.
Greenhorn skipper Bryce and his new rookie deckhand Lockie are halfway through their 10-day fishing trip.
I think we're on the 5th day today.
But they're only a fifth of the way towards reaching their 250-kilo target.
Yeah, just keep going on till the boat's got something in it. Bigger boat's the dream, the goal. And a full-time deckhand one day. A fever-free deckhand.
The rookie duo's maiden adventure has been a horror show from the very start.
No wonder it didn't catch Lockie. It's got no bait. That's embarrassing.
With a string of dud shots, missing pots and costly errors.
Well, I got no idea where those three are, but we're going to have to find them now. That's $900, so... She's to come before the storm now.
With Lockie tucked up in bed, the greenhorn skipper is back to fishing solo.
All we got was 2 lobsters, a sick Lockie. Can't have a day shot. Weather's too bad to do that. Got to figure out what to do now.
Adding to the pressure,
Fuck, Jesus. We're going to be taking on a bunch of water here. Jeez.
a severe storm front is closing in, and Bryce's 12-metre vessel is ill-equipped to handle the dangers of the Southern Ocean.
Oh, the weather's getting worse. It's picking up. Not sure what to do at all.
All right, let's get out of here, boys. Let's go fishing, eh?
Another day at the office, mate.
Yes, mate, we're off again. Another one of those beautiful West Aussie
Point, Western Australia. And skipper Jay and nephews Matt and Robbie are heading offshore for only their 5th day of fishing for the season.
Process has got himself a bit of airspace over the next couple of days, so Trays are going to be on a plane to China tonight.
How
many kilo you calling?
Anything over 200 is a good day today, I think, with this
I'll
week.
hope 250.
Hey, I like your optimism.
After 4 months of restrictions, Jay's fish buyer has agreed to take as many lobsters as the crew can catch.
We're reasonably lucky to be out here, but, you know, our price average has been pretty house. We're only averaging a little bit over 30 bucks a kilo, but that's the game we're playing right now. Boys are raring to go.
Jay's hopes of clawing back $200,000 in lost revenue depends on whether he can meet an 11 a.m. deadline. He's got 5 hours to pull it off.
Hey, Matt, how many kilos do we have to land today to get you to do a backflip off the roof?
Well, 225.
Well, how about under 230, I'm up and I'm gone. Over 230, you're away. Ooh, pressure's on now. Come on, great fish. All right, time to pull some putts.
Are we here?
Yeah.
Oh, let's get charging.
The rush to make it back in time for their early offload all starts by retrieving their first line of 20 pots.
Come on, ladies.
Ah! I might be doing a flip.
Might be doing a flippy records. Oh yeah, come on babies. That's a good start.
Nice first spot.
Whoa. First one of the day. Boys everywhere. Yes. Yes.
Even better.
Oh yeah.
15 out of that pot.
15 out of the last one. Yes. Because they keep coming up with a few 15s like that. Matty will be doing a backflip.
Looks like I might get my 250.
Big cry. A couple of big boys there, eh? Oh, have a look at that for breakfast. Woo! That's a good start, eh? What's that, 90 odd kilo out of the first 20 pots? That's a good start for us. Let's just keep it going.
The crew is well on its way towards reaching their 200 kilo plus target with 4 hours until the deadline.
Got something going on here. My controls are a little bit,
What's the matter?
No, these controls are going a bit funny. I can't push that. Won't go into gear properly.
The vessel has lost its hydraulic power. Jay's throttle controls have stopped working.
But it won't.
Nah. It's going in, but it's like I'm pushing a square brick through a round hole.
The Corrado is dead in the water.
Can we see it going, or?
No, I have to be home by 11 o'clock. And if we have a problem here, we might not make it home in time.
How many are we going to get today, Maka? Where are we aiming at?
Want to go 60.
Oh, Jesus. I'm going for 46. I'll go 42 to 46.
The Bass Strait.
There's a bit going on out there. No, there is.
And it's day one for skipper Danny and deckhand Maka. They're on a fast turnaround 4-day run.
Marty came in the boat yesterday while we were in Stanley after unloaded, said g'day. He's another buyer we sell to. A bit of positivity out of Sydney now, so he's got a few orders up there. He wants a few fish by Friday, and that might suit us too because the weather looks pretty foul for the weekend, so it might work in all right for all of us, I hope. We won't have a big load, it'll just be a little smash and grab.
A 500 kilo lobster order for the domestic market will deliver a much needed $27,500 payday. That'll bring Danny one step closer to repaying his $300,000 debt after buying his brother's share in the boat and business.
For me, it's a pride thing. I want to pay my bills, you know, I have obligations. You know, I've got to pay my brother, you know, it's 100 grand a year there, 2 lumps of 50 throughout the year. There's all the other bills, the fuel, the bait, paying Maka, all the bits and pieces, you know. At $50 a kilo, We're just treading water. Mark.
Go on, Daniel.
Fucking dickhead. Fucking Christ.
Despite the shaky start with new decky Maka,
Get together, Maka, and don't it up, right? For the rest of the day and the trip.
Danny's last trip came good. They banked a season-high $54,700 paycheck.
Pretty happy with that, really, yeah. So we're just sort of loading a bit of gear on, getting organised and going again. Oh, Maka!
Oh, yeah. The brindle slayer.
We needed a pop from heaven.
If their first shot of the trip is anything to go by,
Oh, there's the catch today.
Danny and Maka are well on track to deliver the 500-kilo haul in 3 days' time.
Got to look after our catch of the day there. We're winning again today. We've got to keep winning every day, Maka.
That's right.
You just got to hit on those blokes down south.
Yeah.
Double banger. Hey! Where is it? The measure is down the chute. Is that where it went? Hey? Is that where the measure went? Down the chute.
The measure tool is stuck in the lobster tank and can't be retrieved until the crew returns to port.
Nah, it's well done. I dropped it. Dropped it, the friggin' went down the chute. Lost him.
Without it, Danny runs the risk of keeping undersized lobsters,
Yeah, clever boy. You're thick.
potentially triggering fines in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And you can lose your licence too. They can cancel your licence, you get blacklisted, you can never go fishing again. So it's draconian, the rules, but it's necessary to keep everyone in line. You know, like we've got the goose that laid the golden egg. We don't need to be plucking all the feathers out of it, that's for sure.
Look at him go. Holy. Oh, wind's blowing 45, 50 knots. Probably gusts of 55, 60. It's having a fair crack. Lifting waves a metre, metre and a half. I can't see.
The Southern Ocean, Tasmania.
Lockie's just told me that there's water coming into the bedroom.
With his decky sleeping off a stomach bug,
I don't think I'll be able to set this gear right now because it's only me on deck. I think I'll do the smartest thing and just anchor back.
Greenhorn skipper Bryce has been forced to abandon dropping his pots and seek shelter from a severe storm front closing in.
Can't make money if your pot's aren't in the water, but it's not worth it. I think this is just one of those days I'm going to have to miss another shot. Yeah. Then we're going to head into Southport and get more fuel. We don't even have enough to get to Margate, so we have to stop at Southport. Yeah, we're running a bit low.
Bryce only has 54 lobsters in the tank. He can't afford to miss a single day's fishing.
Another 200. I'd like another 200 before we go home. Whether that happens or not, don't know, but another 200 means we get to go home. Trip's covered, extra expenses are covered. Never-ending expenses. Yeah, huge expenditure on this thing. Lockie's lucky, he gets paid off the top. I'm not so lucky. I've got to pay all these first before I get my money, so this situation, the boat loses.
The sheltered waters of Southport give Bryce a chance to refuel and rethink his strategy.
How many litres is that?
You have to have a look at it.
Partner Tamara's made a 90-minute mercy dash from their home in Margate to deliver more lobster pots.
Pots, fine. Don't lose these ones, Lockie.
I got the ones with the anodes.
Yeah, we've got a few extra pots to drop down. Try and get our catching power up a bit. As long as Lockie doesn't throw them over without tying them on, we should.
Sometimes they need to remember that their partners and their wives are not their deckhands. They can't tell them exactly what to do all the time.
Oi, Lockie, do the dishes. Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's okay.
Should be home in a few days once we fill the boat up, so.
Yep. More crates
Yes.
this way.
Yep.